Today is Tuesday, the last acting class of the year 2023. When the year started, I wrote that one of my goals was to book a guest star in any show. Little did I know that after 2.5 years of the pandemic and not a lot of auditioning would be followed by a year with a writers and an actress strike. So here we are, 3 years later. Now, have I wished that those things didn't happen? Absolutely. But it is what it is. So let's enjoy this coffee and let's get ready for the acting class today. Today's going to be a fun class because we're going to have a little celebration. People are going to bring food and drinks, and that reminds me that I have to get a present for Secret Santa.
Yeah.
Did you see how dirty that windshield is? I wanted to take the car through the car wash today, but time is just going non-stop and I still have a bunch of stuff to do. Right now I have to stop by and get a present for the Secret Santa in class. I totally forgot. Luckily someone mentioned about the Secret Santa and that gave me enough time to get this done, but it's gonna take some of the time out of my day. But there's this place that it's called the House of Intuition, and they always have things that are simple but kind of thoughtful presents, like candles. Who doesn't like an intentional candle? I mean, I'm not into those scented type of candles. I don't like those type of smells, especially when they have like artificial smells. But I figured it's the end of the year, almost the end of the year, so it's always good to have like a good intention to finish or start the new year. So let me show you the store. It's pretty cool. Every week after acting class, I say to myself, all right, let's get everything ready before the class starts next week. Like, meaning the Tuesdays are when the classes. So I'm like, okay, this week I'm gonna have everything ready, the clothes, the notebooks, whatever I need to before class. And now it's Tuesday, I'm still struggling to put everything together. One of these days I'll get it together before class. Positivity. Ooh. So it's cool too. Positivity. Ooh. But this has black, and I just never burn black candles. Okay, so that was very fast, for presents, for an exchange. I think it's perfect. Comes in this little bag. I'm not into wrapping presents, but we're supposed to. I kind of just like to give the present the way it comes. When I was a kid, and I grew up in Mexico City, when the Three Kings used to come over in January 6th, none of the presents were wrapped. It was like a black garbage bag filled with presents, and I loved that. It was just run towards the bag and open them. And I don't know if that's why I don't like wrapping presents, but I mean, it's nice to, have a nice presentation. So Emily's gonna have to help me with wrapping that because I'm just not good. I mean, if I really try to, I can do it, and sometimes I get it done, but it's just not my thing. People make fun of people from LA being into like astrology and asking what your zodiac sign is and all of that, and it's funny, but it's so true. I'm into that stuff. I'm a Pisces, best sign of all, hands down. And if you disagree, you are wrong. I'm sorry about that. But Pisces are usually signs that are into the esoteric. I don't, if I don't look into like zodiac sign readings or tarot readings. Sometimes I do it for fun, but if I don't like what I hear, I'm like, I don't believe in this. And if I love what I hear, I totally believe in it. North Hollywood Park, right there. That park has come a long way. When we first moved to LA, which, man, years are piling up over here. We moved in 2016. That park, from what I remember, wasn't that nice. It was just like dirt. And they really changed the park. It's really nice. Minus the occasional tents popping up. But the overall, I used to work out there, but I have a gym membership, so I don't go there anymore. I just arrived to Trader Joe's. I'm gonna get some snacks to have at the class tonight, and yeah, I think I'm gonna get some, like a dry sausage, maybe beer, wine, I'm not really sure. About 10 minutes late to class, but it's okay. It never really just starts right on the dot. There's always a little bit of a conversation going on, which is always nice. But it's just like, trying to remember everything. Did I grab the present? Did I wrap it? Did I bring my props? Did I bring my shirt? Did I bring my keys? Did I bring my wallet? All these little things with very little time to spare in between, from coming home and coming to class. It's okay. I'm almost there. And it's, that's how life goes, right? You just gotta keep on going. But I'm excited for this last class. We'll see what's in store for us. I can't record inside. We're not allowed to record or really take pictures. So I can't, unfortunately, record. But I will tell you what stands out on my learning experience from the class today, because there's always something. That's why it's important to always be in class and always be preparing yourself for whatever field you're in, and always being curious and never stop learning, because it's just a continuous thing. It's a continuous process, and I will share the thoughts with you guys after.
I woke up this morning, I was scared I don't know my friends report.
Just got out from class and look at North Hollywood late at night. Past 2 in the morning. I always enjoy driving late at night. There's just like this stillness and peace from the city sleeping. I can't even formulate a thought about the class tonight, because there was a lot going on, from all the scenes and the gift exchange and the food and wrapping it up. So tomorrow morning when I have coffee, I'll tell you final thoughts from the last class from 2023, but overall, great night. So right now it's time to get some rest and recover for tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be a long day. Coffee is so good for you. It makes you smarter. It's proven scientifically. Anyways, last thoughts from the class of the year. The last class of the year. We talked about choosing to be undeniable, which means that you have to embrace who you are, and when you do that, doors will open. And sometimes it takes a long time to figure that out and to allow yourself to truly accept who you are. But if you look at all the greats, all the people who achieve big things in this world, they embrace truly who they are and they go for it and they don't apologize. So sometimes it just takes a lot of work to figure that out and to understand that you have to allow it. And another big take from the class was to love your craft. That's really great. I was talking to you even before I got to class. And meaning putting your work. And it doesn't mean loving your craft just if you're an actor, I think. Regardless. So I consciously chose to do that when it was a few years back and I was working at a restaurant waiting tables. And it doesn't mean that I wanted to be a waiter for the rest of my life, but I chose to consciously appreciate the job that I had, and every day I walked in there with the best attitude that I could possibly have. And I remember other wait staff just being upset because people didn't tip them 20% or whatever, because people were just bossing them around. And I just remember thinking, like, no one has power over me. Like, so what if someone doesn't tip me? Someone else will. And so what if it's a bad day or a bad shift or a bad section? If I have a bad section at that moment, I'm gonna have a good section the other day. And if it's a bad week, then the next week will be better. It just always balances out. And I was doing what I had to do to pay the rent and the bills and take care of my family, while also going for acting, and I'm still going for it. And I think that that's a way to love your craft, regardless of the job that you do, and choosing to consciously appreciate everything, because it's just like, look what's going on around the world. I mean, the events that are happening with the war, and people are just being annihilated. And I'm not gonna get political here, but I probably should say that I am against violence of any kind towards any group of people, but especially children. There's just no excuse. But that's a whole nother subject. I just had to say that, at least. I feel very powerless and frustrated with how little I can help. But I'm not trying to get there right now. I wanna end this video by saying, and going back to the craft, meaning that having a job and working towards a goal is loving your craft, but putting the work and just keep on going and putting the work and learning and just loving it, loving the process, and you will get to where you need to, and whatever that is, if you love your craft, that path, that work that you're putting is gonna make the difference. Because ultimately, life is short, very short. So if you love your craft, that length of time that you were here in this planet will make a difference. So I wanted to end this video on a positive note and really taking away of the love towards your craft. And I'm just grateful that I can be a part of that class, because sometimes I'm tired, after a long day, but I feel lucky to be to be able to pursue, this dream. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.